called space. And in this space, despite its emptiness, and despite the ever-suffocating darkness, there lived the astronauts, a race of people who left their home planet to instead spend their days floating around Earth, listless, aimless. But when night fell, the real work began. As the sun drifted behind the Earth, and its chill wrenched open their eyes, it was their job to light the stars.
Takes care of stars.
Like me? But the astronaut was out of her jurisdiction. Plus, she had used all of her replacement bulbs the day before on bigger stars, brighter stars.
Where's your astronaut?
I don't know. But my friends used to talk about a man. One who looked just like you. He left before I was born to go to a place called home. And her tongue remembered the word too, and it tasted like stone on her lips. It sounded so wonderful there. Said it's where his friends are, where he grew up and lived for many years before he joined us here. In my home. This is where I grew up, I guess. And this is where my friends used to be too. And one day, I'll find them again.
Where are your friends?
I don't know. But that's the game. I don't know, and then I find them. My one friend, she used to say that she was the brightest star in the sky. I mean, she used to be. But that's okay, because one day, I'll be the brightest, and I'll find all my friends in the dark. I tried to call Ollie on the oxen free, but I guess they didn't hear me, so I'll just have to play by the rules. I'll grow instead and become so bright that nothing will ever be able to hide from me ever again. And then I'll be back home.
And through her visor, the astronaut felt tears upon her cheek. She knew what happened to stars who didn't have astronauts, and she saw how dim the little light was becoming every moment. She thought of glow-in-the-dark stars tacked to ceilings and fading lights on Christmas trees. Time moved far too fast for her liking, and she forgot. Most of it, she had forgotten. So she pulled some wires and stole a battery from her pack and said to the little star, "Yes, you will be. I am your astronaut, baby. And you'll be the brightest star in the sky. Brighter than the North Star, brighter than Orion's belt, and both declares. Dad will see you and smile. Don't cry. Please don't cry.
But I wasn't crying.
You weren't.
No. I was singing.
Where did you learn that song?
It just came to me. Like an angel. Like an astronaut.
The astronaut sprinted through space. She crossed galaxies of nothing, solar systems full of planets and stars and suns and moons and asteroid belts all blending into one, all of which she may have gotten lost in had it not been right now, that moment. After a day, she reached astronaut headquarters, located on the eastern ridge of Neptune, pointed away from the sun. She snuck in when no one was looking, everyone else drifting through space, lost and forgetting, and she found the main switch. Without hesitation, she threw the lever. She squinted her eyes through the darkness, hands on her heart, hoping to see one star left. Just one, the brightest in the sky. She didn't see anything. Or at least that's what it said in my storybook. She was fired the next day, of course, but she was planning on quitting anyway. As she packed her bags and drifted down to Earth, it felt as if the entire sky was being wrenched from her body, and she felt lighter, maybe. Tired, definitely. And her mind was drowned in lost memories, and they tasted like raspberries. So she drifted off to sleep as her feet touched the cold, wet grass below her. And she dreamt of walls and floors for walking on, and ceilings for walking under. She dreamt of a house and a family and friends, and she dreamt of a child, singing softly to herself as she played with dolls and figures made of clay. Then, she woke up from that dream, since dreams often end. But when she looked up, she found a crumpled girl in a patched dress in front of her. And while the astronaut scrambled her thoughts, trying to think of all the things she wanted to ask her, the little girl opened her mouth. But nothing came out. I couldn't say a word. It's okay. I'm used to silence. Don't worry.